Hey, it's your boy Taylor Grant with Bellator Claims Resolution, and today Melissa writes into us where the adjuster did an inspection from the ground and only paid 10% of what was actually owed. You don't have to deal with that. I'm here to talk to you about the denial of the day. Melissa writes into us, my roof was damaged by strong winds, hail, and then further affected by ice and snow later in that year. The widespread storm damage in my region resulted in a 3-week wait for the insurance adjuster's visit, which we're hearing that a lot, which is, depending on how much damage has occurred, maybe that's a reasonable amount of time, but it has to be reasonable and legitimate. If it's 3 weeks, it's 3 weeks. But anyhow, with the roof still blanketed with snow and ice, the adjuster assessed the damages visually from the ground level and estimated the repair costs at just a fraction, and merely 10% of what was actually needed. Despite my request for a reevaluation once the snow had melted, he outright refused to reassess or adjust the repair estimate. Disappointed after being a loyal customer for 30 years, I decided to terminate my policies with the insurance company. So one thing I'll tell you is this, is these insurance companies will send out adjusters that might not have the authority to make these types of decisions, so make sure you're talking to them as far as if that person that you're dealing with immediately at the outset doesn't have the authority to actually adjust the claim or fully fairly pay the claim, you might need to escalate your claim with the adjuster internally. The other thing is, the insurance company and their representatives have an obligation to do a full and complete and thorough investigation of that claim. And if he did it from the ground, like, I would not say that that's full or complete or thorough. And then especially if you actually ask them to come back and do another assessment after the snow and ice is melted and they refuse, like, that's for sure not okay. So if you run into a situation where you're not being treated fairly on a property insurance claim, commercial, residential, industrial, municipal, or school district, let us know, because we can get involved and help you, the policyholder, property owner, fight the insurance companies to make them pay what is rightfully owed on your property. As long as it's reasonable and legitimate, we will fight for it. But you got to contact us sooner than later, because the longer you wait, the worse it becomes, and you are starting to get backed into a corner, and then those timelines and stuff like that that are in the policy or state statute kick in, and the amount of rights that you have might be diminished. So contact us today, bellatorclaims.com.